The lack of control in Kurt Cobain and Courtney Love's relationship caused the singer to end up behind bars after a scandalous altercation with his wife.
Then we live in this kind of nice neighborhood, and the neighbors called the cops.
Kurt and Courtney met after a concert in Portland, where Courtney, who is also into grunge music, felt very attracted to Kurt. So, she decided to approach Cobain and joke about his resemblance to another artist. And so, almost instantaneously, one of the most explosive romances of all times was born.
Well, we just like to be together all the time. You know, we're best friends. She's my best friend. And
their impending love led them to formalize their union 2 years later in 1992. That same year, Courtney became pregnant with Frances, their first daughter.
I mean, 4 years ago, I would have said, you know, the classic thing, like, you know, how dare someone bring a child into this life? You know, it's completely a terrible way to go, and you know, the world's going to explode any day and stuff like that. But once you fall in love, it's a bit different.
However, at the time, both artists used substances so heavily that they put their relationship in the eye of the storm after starring in several scandals. Yet, no one imagined that the same thing that once brought them together would end up separating them for life. On July 4th, 1993, the neighbors of a quiet residential community in Seattle reported an altercation coming from the Cobain's house to the police.
Oh, we got in a fight?
Yeah.
Well, we did. We got in a fight. But we were yelling about something.
However, when the authorities arrived, the singer claimed to have been strangled by Kurt, which ultimately led to the arrest of the Nirvana lead singer. And despite being detained for only 3 hours, the event marked the beginning of a series of unfortunate events that began to consume the couple.
Also, there was just so many misconceptions and so many stupid rumors that we all just got tired of reading about it all the time, so.
At the time, few knew about the strange condition that plagued the artist, which caused him severe stomach pains and which, on more than one occasion, led him to consume opioids successively, to cope with his unbearable pain and suffer serious overdoses.
Early this morning at 6 o'clock, I was sedated in the arm.
You must have liked that. We all know about your little problem.
Oh, needles, keep them coming.
Su relación, que fue muy mediática, sus polémicas se traspasaron la privacidad y eso comenzó a llamar la atención y obviamente la prensa aprovechó este momento para alimentarse de estas situaciones y obviamente mostrarla a todo el mundo y dejar en la historia esta marca de la relación explosiva, problemática y de adicciones que tuvo Kurt Cobain con Courtney Love.
In spite of the fact that they had a high-profile relationship, both always said they loved each other deeply and that they were close friends, which led Courtney to save the singer's life on more than one occasion. However, despite her attempts, the damage was already irreversible, and the artist's depression and unhealthy hobbies led him to end his life in 1994, leaving an inexplicable void in his thousands of fans and loved ones who only had the consolation of a messy letter in which he explained his reasons for doing so. I'm too erratic and fickle. I have run out of passion, and remember that it is better to burn out than to fade slowly.
But he was wonderful. He was a really good guy.
Despite the ups and downs he faced, Kurt Cobain will always be remembered for his immense musical legacy and for his erratic way of life that taught us that even the greatest artists suffer from great torments and that no one really has good mental health, 100% guaranteed.